You ain't black.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You all are too kind, far too kind for my taste. What's going on, everyone? How are we doing today? It is Friday, Fly Away Friday. What's up? You guys already know how this goes. First one in the chat, we'll get the shout out, all right? Per usual. First one's in the chat, we'll get the shout out. Hello, Valerie. How are you? Stacy, what's up? Melinda's in the building. Angelia, what's up? So great to have you guys. Oh, excuse me here. Yeah, wow. It is great to be back. I can't say that enough, guys. I mean, when you spend some time, a stint out of the country, you're like, man, oh, how I love America. I love my country. What do you want me to tell you? I just do. Old Soul, what's happening? Kathy, welcome. Glad you guys are here. All right. Is it Shakira? What's up, Shakira? What's happening? What's going on? Guys, listen. Some of you guys might be mad at me today because, I was compelled once again to get online and bring to your attention the devastating, the downtrodden effects of Black America, unfortunately. And tonight, particularly, we're going to talk about our women and why. And I'm not saying all, okay? I want to put the distinction in there because I know people are going to come back and say, oh, he's bashing Black women. Oh, gosh, I'm so tired of hearing that. Stop. Listen, Black women, my sisters, my lovely ladies, okay? You have to be open to constructive criticism because unfortunately for you have little to no one examining or offering you all constructive criticism on your bad behaviors. Okay. And we're going to go over some of these bad behaviors and decision making processes. And like I said, you're going to probably, some of you guys might take umbrage with what I say, but we are the real unwoke. Okay. We hold no punches over here. Go straight for the gut. Okay. That's how we do. All right. Now you saw the thumbnail. I can only surmise what you guys might have been thinking when you saw that. Like, what the heck? Like what do like why? I'll just give you guys a brief synopsis. Okay. So this woman, she she gets a she gets pregnant by a married man. Okay. And look, often you'll hear women say, and ladies, I'm sorry, but I'm talking to my sisters. I'm talking to the family, black women. Okay. Often you'll hear Black women say, I was young and dumb when I made these decisions. Right. And I think to myself, I remember hearing a long time ago, and quite often I heard this, but women would tell me, hey, women mature faster than men. Right. I mean, come on. I'm not alone in this. Right. Women mature faster than men, right? If that is the case, hold up, let me get my sound effects ready here because I'm going to need some emphasis here. But if that is the case, if women mature faster than men, then why is it that women will often use the excuse, I was young and dumb? Look, I'm just asking, all right? Don't kill the messenger. But listen, so this woman here on this video, I'm going to show you guys. She sleeps with a married man and they conceive a child. Okay? Yeah, I know. Stupid, retarded, right? Okay, look, and you know what? Men do dumb stuff too. Fine. Okay, I'm going to acknowledge that, all right? Just for the record, all right? For all those who are going to make the allegation that I'm just here bashing women, I declaratively say that men make dumb decisions too. We do make some bad mistakes. Okay, I will say that unequivocally. However, one thing I will say, I have to point to, I have to just bring to the forefront, is you will rarely hear a man get onto Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, any online social media platform, and portrayed to be some kind of victim. Seriously, you got a lot of women, they'll go out and do something so stupid like what we're going to get into tonight, and we're going to discuss, and then they'll get onto social media and try to plead their case and justify it. And you know what I'm thinking?
You are not content with the stories So I was obliged to come.
You are not content with your story, so I was obliged to come. I was obliged to come and correct. All right. So let's go ahead and get straight into this because you guys got to see the foolishness for yourself. Gosh, I swear, people just know. People just know the wrong time to call. Some people. Yep, absolutely. Women think marriage. Oh gosh, Melinda, you hit it right on the nose. Women think marriage is a fairy tale. Guys want to wait till they're older. Yeah, because yeah. Let me just put this out there. So a woman and a man's value are inversely proportionate. Okay, and let me explain. Okay, men have to go out into the world and create their value. I said this before. We have to go out into the world and create our value, make ourselves into something. Okay, we have to build. Now, what do women do? Conversely, women merely have to preserve their value. Well, what are you saying? All I am is just a pretty face? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying that our attraction towards each other is asymmetrical. So what a woman desires in a man is not what a man desires in a woman. Let me elucidate even more. Women seek security, provision, protection. Okay? Those are the metrics of what women, those are the traits that women seek. Men, on the other hand, we seek femininity, cooperation, helpmate. Now, is that symmetrical? Is that the same? Or is that different? Okay, so I'm going off on a tangent. Let me just refocus. Let me go off. But all of this is relevant stuff, guys. All of this is relevant because I think biology matters. I mean, because to some degree, it dictates some of our decision making. You know, sometimes our hind brain, sometimes subconsciously, our hind brain makes certain decisions for us. I mean, and oh gosh, it's so much to it. I promise you. But let's go ahead and get into this craziness. All right, guys. Hope I hope you guys can hang in there with me because it gets pretty wild. All right, let's go here. Oh, by the way, guys, listen. I need y'all to like the freaking video. Like. If you are in this room right now and you are on Facebook, I need you to go over to YouTube right now. The Real Unwoke. The Real Unwoke. I need you guys to dispatch in droves and go directly to that like button and press it. Okay? Press the like button. We need your support. Absolutely, tremendously. And I very, 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 very much appreciate it. I really do. All right. With that being said, oh, and don't forget to hit notification bells. I had a few people tell me, hey, I don't get notifications when you're going on live. So don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. All right. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I need you as much as you don't need me. All right. What's up, Nikki? What's happening? All right, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, guys, this is about to get crazy. I promise this is nuts. All right, here we go. Make sure I get the right one. Chrome tab. All right, which one is it? Oh my gosh, man. We got so much to talk about. You guys are going to be so pissed off at me. All right, here we go. All right. I'm probably going to be stopping the video intermittently so we can kind of like, highlight some of this, key points that this idiot is making. Well, she doesn't really make a point. It's just, I want to kind of elucidate to you guys why what she's saying coincides with a crazy person. Seriously. And I don't say that lightly. I mean, because I know we loosely use that word crazy. Everyone's crazy. Ah, yeah, you're crazy. But honestly, I'm talking about serious mental illness that is actually at play here. And I'm not, making light of that. It's serious. I mean, I worked in the field for a while. So, all right, here we go. Come on. There we go. Let me know if you guys can hear this too.
So much respect for family that you would have preferred to have a baby by someone that you've already had a baby with. I could get that, because when I think about my 4-year-old son, I'm like, I wish I would have had my 4-year-old son with my daughter's father, because my daughter is 21 and he's always been an amazing father. But my son's father is the biggest piece of shit I've ever met. I don't think I met a man worse. What the fuck was I thinking? Where the fuck was my head at? Before you judge me for choosing an ain't shit dude to have
stop
a baby
right there.
by,
Stop right there. So stop right there, lady. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Did you guys hear that? She said, "Oh, you can't hear? Kathy, you can't hear? Guys, let me know if you can hear the video. Please let me know if you can hear the video. Because that would suck. I just have to pull it up at another thing, but yeah. Anyway, so women don't sabotage themselves in relationships. They fall for con men who envy women. They fall for for con men who envy women and like watching them hurt best men to get laid. Okay, so you guys could hear. Okay, sweet. So she said, before you judge me. So let's just gloss over the elephant in the room. Before you comment on the stupid decision I just made, which is having conceiving a child with a married man, before you shame me for that, allow me to justify my dumbass decision. Okay? And again, men do dumb stuff too. The problem is men are not getting online and broadcasting their dysfunction and seeking some sort of validation or sympathy or something. Before you judge me. Yeah, you heard that. Why do people who do and say dumb things publicly always say? Because they know what they're about to say. The following thing that comes out of their mouth is dumb. So that's what I just think to myself.
You are not content with the stories, so I was obliged
to come. You are not content with your stories, so I was obliged to come. All right, let's continue here. Oops.
This man created a whole persona, a whole person to pretend to be just to get with me. Claimed he wanted to be married, wanted kids. We sitting here engaged, looking for a place. Common sense should have told me that was a recipe for a whole disaster. When I was on the phone with a wife, she's like, oh my God, I'm so glad he moved on. I'm in love with somebody else. Which was being too nice and was like throwing her husband at me.
Okay, so stop, lady. Hush, shut your filthy mouth. So she says that the wife was practically throwing her husband at her. Ladies, if a woman is throwing her boyfriend, her husband, or significant other at you, if you're being courted by a man, okay, and this man turns out to have he's in a relationship, right? And the girlfriend, instead of being pissed off or angry, she says, oh no, darling, you can have him. It's okay, you can have him. What? Okay. Instinctually, okay, I know a lot of women talk about this intuition thing, but wouldn't your intuition go off? Wouldn't you get like the spidey senses, like, okay, there's something off about this situation, right? Why is this man's wife throwing her husband at me? What is that? That's a red flag, right? It means something's wrong with this guy. He's a bad guy. Okay? All right, let's continue.
For her to want him back later on, when she found out I was pregnant. Women do strange things for strange reasons. I think
yeah, they do. They do. Women do strange things for strange reasons. And some of those reasons are irreversible, like having a kid. Exactly, Barbara. If she don't want him, why would I? Well, let's see. What is the out of wedlock birth percentage in the black community in Black America? 70%, right? 70% of children being born out of wedlock. I don't know. Is that a problem, guys? Does that sound like a problem to you? Let's see what Miss Nikki said. Miss Nikki says, I think she's lying about that woman throwing her husband at her. Sounds like she was exaggerating to make herself look less yeah, possibly. You can't put nothing past her. But the sheer fact that you're going to get online to try to garner some sort of attention, like in the real world, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you and your dumb decision making, lady. Why? But you know, TikTok and a lot of these other apps incentivize this sort of craziness. Okay, they incentivize people to get online and just completely, victimize themselves. I'm dead serious. I think it's like part of the algorithm or something like that. Here we go.
So it was like a month old. She called me, congratulations on your baby. I was like, bitch, call me again. Call me one motherfucking more time. Didn't I tell you to stop fucking calling me? She was still fucking him. He dumped me so he could keep fucking her.
Lord have mercy. That's his wife, like, dummy. Fred Sanford, could you talk to her? Could you just please have a word with her?
You big dummy.
Thank you. That's her husband. Why wouldn't she still be sleeping with her husband? You're the side chick who had a baby. Let's carry on. Let's proceed.
Help. I'm trying to help. And then we get on social media and drag me and lie about me. I can't stand this. Women do some strange stuff. So I want to tell you, ladies,
we shining light on it.
When it comes to your children, be selective about what man you get pregnant by. And just because you want to have a baby doesn't mean the man that you're with wants one. It is men out here unaliving women when they get pregnant. A lot of these men don't want to be fathers. And don't think
no. Back that BS up. A lot of these men don't want to be fathers. Back up. Let's throw some numbers out there. 52% of black men are single and childless, right? 30% of black men are married, right? So just by deductive reasoning, okay, process of elimination, that leaves you with a little bit under 20% of men are responsible for the lion's share of the children. Okay, I probably said that a little too fast. I'll say it again. 52 are black men, and I'm speaking specifically about black America, okay? 52% of black men are single and childless. 30% of black men are married. So that leaves a small percentage of men that are responsible for the lion's share of the children. The Pookies and the Ray Rays, the predators, the drug dealers, the scammers, okay? They get first pick of the litter. Okay, black women are flocking towards those men. I promise you, there are videos online right now surfacing where women are saying they would rather date a scammer, a drug dealer over a doctor or a lawyer. Can we? Okay, I'm not gonna do a smack on that one. I'm just gonna. We need the Lord. We need the Lord. We need the Lord. Black women need the Lord. Okay, y'all need the Lord. And it's like look, it's like they, and I'm speaking about black women, okay, intentionally inflict this trauma on themselves, yo. But they are masters at shifting the blame to men, black men. Okay? It's like this jujitsu word salad that comes back to it being the black man's fault always. Oh, the black man, I don't want a husband. What do I want a husband for? My $50,000 a year should suffice. Okay, $50,000 a year. Okay, average rent in America probably like $1,200. Split that in half. You're left with $25,000 a year. Okay, let's add on taxes. You're left with a smaller percentage than that. How are you going to sustain yourself with children, fatherless children? And for God only knows. Majority of these women have multiple fathers, right? Multiple fathers, baby daddies, because it's glorified. Oh my gosh, man, I was watching this show. Actually, I wasn't watching it, but I was, I watch a lot of the dysfunction sometimes just for entertainment purposes, because it's just, I don't know, but I'm gradually kind of weaning myself off it because it's not even funny anymore, like Love and Hip Hop and all that crap. But I saw this show, and y'all can look this up for me. If y'all find it, let me know. I don't know, but it's a show about baby mamas. It's called Baby Mamas. Okay, black women are out of order, and now they're getting paid for it. They're being incentivized to destroy their own communities and their own lives. Let's continue. Uh-oh. Hold up. My advice, you need to get married. Okay, it's not just, okay, absolutely. It's not just black women. Precisely. But you got to understand, black women are the least desired group in America. Okay, they're the least desirable group in America. Okay, they are married at a rate of 26%, and the next group is white women, 54%. So, look, I am all about triaging the source, triaging the bigger problem right now. Okay, the area that is actually bleeding out the most, and right now, black women, they have absolutely no sort of desire to change, because you can't tell them anything, because they'll either play the race card, the blame game, the victimhood. You can't tell them nothing, or they'll just flat out just curse you out. How do you know that this is white guy she's talking about? No, I'm not saying it's a white guy. I don't know. I'm just simply saying, and keep in mind, this woman is not a young 21-year-old, 22-year-old girl. This chick is 30-something years old. She's at least like 35, 34. So she can't even use the cop out, I was young and dumb. I mean, come on, Frankie. I think it all starts at home at first. This is why we need our fathers. Our fathers loves. I just buried my father yesterday. Fathers have to be. I totally agree. But for the past half century, people have been perpetuating this trope that fathers are just abandoning the homes in droves because they're not real men. Okay. They're incapable of being strong men for their families, when that's absolutely couldn't be further from the truth. We don't talk about the other side of the spectrum, the father's side of the story, his perspective, which is, what if he didn't want to deal with that crazy, unruly woman? We don't want to talk about that, do we? We don't want to talk about that. let's continue. I'm sorry. So you guys give me bloviating. You know how it go. You guys know how it go. Oh my gosh. Check this out. Let me tell you how infected the black America is. Check this out. You don't believe me? You just don't believe me? Oh, Neil, you just maybe you're over exaggerating. Maybe you don't know what you're talking about. It's not just all black women. Oh, okay, sure, okay, gotcha. Then explain this. Explain this. Explain this.
Group of eighth grade girls, and I asked them to tell me what their goals were. This one particular young lady said that she wanted to have 2 kids. So I said, "So are you going to have a husband?" And she said, "Nope." And I said, "Please tell me why you would choose in the 8th grade to have a goal of having 2 kids and not be married." She said, "Because if I'm married to him, I can't collect child support." And then she said, "Why should I marry a man that I have kids by? He might have issues or something. He might be on drugs." And I said, "Well, if he's too bad to be your husband, do you really think he's going to make a better father?"
You hear that?
Group of 8th grade girls, and I asked them to tell me what their goals were. This one particular young lady said that she wanted to have 2 kids.
Oh,
so I said, "So are you going to have a husband?" And she said, "Nope." And I said, "Please tell me why you would choose in the 8th grade to have a goal of having 2 kids and not be married." She said, "Because if I'm married to him, I can't collect child support."
Why did she say that? Why are you bewildered by her? Why are you bewildered at what her goal is in life? Why, lady? She saw her uncle, she saw her auntie do it, she saw her mama do it, grandma do it. Why wouldn't she aspire to do the same thing? And look, Charlene, look, oh my God, this is the problem. Like, we keep on pushing the goalposts. We have done. Listen, every other ethnic group on this, every other ethnic group has been scrutinized. Every ethnic group, every demographic, except black women, they have been gone practically unscathed. Because you can't say anything, because the moment you say something, here comes a deflection. Look, this is a human thing, not a race, gender. Basically, it's a liberal. Yes, I agree. The liberals have completely conspired with the government and all this other stuff. Look, that's another topic for another day. We can get into all that. But we have to focus on the plight of Black America right now. Okay? 1 in 3, what is it? 1 in 3 men in this country between the ages of 18 and 30 years old are virgins, are basically not having any sort of sexual relations. But women, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, the options that are available to women today via social media is insane. Okay? They have global appeal. They have global appeal for all men. Okay, the moment they step out of their house, their ego is completely boosted because they got to go to all their DMs and all that stuff. Oh, I'm just so perfect, so pretty. And then the moment an average Joe walks up to her, and which keep in mind, average men are completely invisible to these type of women. Average Joe walks up. Hey, how you doing? I'd like to take you out. Oh my gosh, you're broke. I don't want you. Why would I want to date you? You are not a baller. How much do you make? And I'm telling you, this is the pathology that exists within the Black sector, and I mean that. It is taught. It's passed down from the mother because the father is not there to protect the children from the damn mother. Ooh, Neil, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that, Neil. I'm going to say it again. The father is not there to protect the children from the mother. Okay? You think that that the order of God is like irrelevant or something today? Women are designed to be under a man's covering, regardless. In spite of all this sexual liberation, I'm single, independent, don't need no man. No. We've ran that experiment for 40 years, and the data is in. We see what the results of what women unhinged sexually. Sex in the City lifestyle, okay? We can have it all. No, you can't have it all. No one can have it all. No one can have it all. And I want to show something to you guys here. Oops. I'm just keeping it real. Just trying to keep it real. Mental health. And I think that's what, I think that's the realization that I'm coming to, is that it's mental health. A lot of these women are just mentally ill. And they don't have any recourse to try to get help, any sort of help for it, because they believe that they're so perfect. There's no need for self-improvement. Okay, check this out. All right, I'm just going to read something for you guys. Check. All right, here we go. Hollywood. Yep. Hollywood does it too. Hollywood contributes as well. Hollywood glorifies split families all the time. Look at Johnny Carson, Brady Bunch. The list goes on and on. Yep. True. That is true. All right, guys, I'm going to read this. Oops. I think it's an article, but it is completely historically accurate. I think it's an article. Yeah, it's complete. It's packed with a bunch of historical events and things that have occurred. I'm just going to read a short passage here, but so you guys can get some context. So by now, these facts shouldn't be hard to grasp. Almost 70% of Black children are born to single mothers. Those mothers are far more likely than married mothers to be poor. Okay? Single mothers, there's a high correlation with poverty. Okay? Even after a post-welfare reform decline in child poverty, they are also more likely to pass that poverty on to their children. Okay? Setting the children up for failure. Sophisticates often try to dodge the implication of this bleak reality by shrugging that single motherhood is an inescapable fact of modern life. Now, those are the liberals, okay? They like to obfuscate. Oh, well, it's because of systemic racism or, post-traumatic slave syndrome, all that crap. No, it's about your choices and decisions, choices and trade-offs. Where are we? Okay. Affecting everyone from the Bobo Murphy Browns to the ghetto baby mamas. Not so. It is a largely low-income and disproportionately Black phenomenon. The vast majority of higher income women wait to have their children until they're married. The truth is that we are now a two-family nation, separate and unequal, one thriving and intact, and the other struggling, broken, and far too often African American. Come on. Come on. Come on. You just saw the video of the teacher telling you what 8th grade young girls are aspiring to be, aspiring to become. They want to become baby mamas because it is just the right thing to do, the rite of passage. Have a child out of wedlock. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm trying to wrap my mind on it. I'm trying my best to understand it, but I cannot understand it. I think I'm going to hang my hat up on the fact that it may just be like severe mental illness. And speaking of mental illness, here we go. Oops. Hold up. Stop sharing. All right. Oh, guys, please go back to YouTube and hit the like button. I'm not seeing as many likes as I anticipated. Go hit the like button. Hit that like button. Smash it. All right. And don't forget to subscribe as well. All right. So check this out. We all are familiar with this word here. Narcissistic personality disorder, one of several types of personality disorders, is a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance. I'm single, independent, don't need no man. We queens. We're divas. Any of that ring a bell? It's like they aggrandize normal stuff. I'm single, independent. Wait a second. You're an adult. Shouldn't you be independent from your parents at least? Paying your own bills? I mean, why are we aggrandizing normal stuff? Like normal stuff that adults do. Inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. We just saw the product of that. This woman sleeps. This woman has the audacity, the temerity to get on TikTok and play the victim after having a child by a married man. I mean, come on. I mean, is this stuff? I mean, is this resonating with any of y'all? Or am I just talking crazy? Am I talking in circles here? Troubled relationships. 26% marriage rate. 20% marriage rate. They can have sex. I mean, they can have all the sex they want, right? And by the way, ladies, being able to get sex from a man is a very, very low threshold. Okay. Women can literally walk into any bar and ask for sex, and any majority of men will have sex with her. Okay. It doesn't work like that for men. Okay. It does not. Our what is it? Our dating methods are completely diametrically opposed to each other. But it's a low level threshold to get sex. And often a lot of black women, and you can extrapolate this to other races as well, but for conversation purposes, a lot of black women equate their ability to get sex with their value. They'll equate being able to have sex with a high caliber man to, oh, I can get this guy, that guy, this guy, because you're able to have sex with them. No, guys will have sex with you. It's a low level threshold to get sex from men. Okay. Most men want sex. So that's a given. Right. Sheesh. All right. Where are we? Oh, let me continue with this. Troubled relationships. Like I said, 26% marriage rate. The least desirable demographic. And a lack of empathy for others. What does that mean, Neil? Well, I want to speak to my brothers out there. Fellas, I know we disagree with on a lot. I know we do. Our politics, our perspectives, religion, all these other concepts, right? But I'm sure we can all reach a consensus when I say that black women are probably the I'm about to get in trouble. Black women will call the police on you faster than any white man, white woman, any other ethnic group ever would. Seriously, a black woman will call the cops, the police, on her black male counterpart faster than any other race. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. All right. Oh my gosh. It's sad. So when I say empathy, lack of empathy for others, okay. So when when your child's father or husband or whomever, boyfriend, sitting in jail, you know, and you're at home and the children are like, Mom, where's dad? Like, forget him. Forget that N. I'm not going to use the N word, but you guys know what I mean. Forget his ass. And, you know, women are sometimes a bit compulsive. So sometimes whatever flies out of their mouth, they're not really cognizant of, the children picking up on it. So they'll just say whatever. Oh, yeah. They'll leverage the family courts against them. Why do you think black men are so scared to go to court? Seriously. You think they fear white supremacy? No. They fear their baby mamas. Oh, my gosh. They fear their baby mamas. I was once that guy. I did. I absolutely did. But I mustered up the strength to, educate myself, represent myself. I've had custody of my daughter for well over 10 years now. I knew the moment my daughter's mother showed me the mental illness, I'll just say, the moment she started exhibiting mental illness, I was like, okay, I'm going to get my daughter because you're not fit or suitable enough to raise my child. And I've been raising my daughter ever since. You think I'm going to leave her with her? But the difference between men and women is I'm not going to I never wanted to abuse my power or anything like that. I've always tried to keep the door open for her to come see her daughter and all that good stuff. But she's not interested. She's more interested in living her best life, right? Isn't that what they isn't that the mantra? Living my best life, girl. Isn't that how I go? But you're not allowed to say that. Not allowed to say it. All right. I want to read one last thing for you guys. Hold up. Thank you, Janet. Appreciate it. Yes, Gary. Family law courts in Canada started in 1969. Oh, yeah. Sheesh. And they have been waging war against men ever since. Prior to that, actually. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button for me. Please, please hit that like button. And please be sure to subscribe. Subscribe. Want your subscription. All right. Last thing here. We are going to read this. Oh, God. This is the most stupidest thing I've ever read. But guys, I gotta suffer through all this so I can kind of present it to you guys in a very succinct fashion. The best I can. All right, here we go. So some of you guys were here on my last live, and I kind of just briefly touched on this article here, but check it out. What's that title say there? The strategic singlehood of Black women. It's strategy. It's strategy, okay, to live in destitute. Because we just established that single parents, it's a lot less It's going to be a lot more difficult raising children without two incomes. We just established that. It's a high correlation between single motherhood, single parenthood, and poverty. And also degeneracy rates too. So, but we can talk about that at a later time. But check this out: the number of the number and proportion of people living in single has been on the rise for decades, both in the United States and around the world. In the United States, the proportion of Black women who are not married is higher for Latino, Latinx, come on, whites, and or Asian Americans. If you were trying to guess why so many Black women in the United States were not married, what would you say? If you pointed to the rates of incarceration and mortality for Black men, or if you said that the Black women earn more college degrees than Black men, you would be citing these kinds of factors that most often get discussed by social science researchers and opinion writers. And those factors are not irrelevant, but they leave out something important, which is what Wayne State University assistant professor Jessica Moorman describes as, quote, Black women's agency, okay, in their single status. Black women are not just pushed by external forces. Sometimes they choose to be single. They choose their demise. Right? Even if they want to marry eventually, these women often lead a purposeful single life in which they pursue goals that are important to them. Like what? Goals like what? Yeah, working at a call center, I'm sure. Is demise a proper word? I mean, okay, maybe not, but but it might be a strong word, but I'm simply saying it's not the ideal, it's not an optimum condition to raise children in single parent households, especially single mother-led households. It's not. Lee said the definition of a psychopath is literally what Black women did to Kevin Sentwink. Oh my gosh, man. Why'd you do that, man? Oh my gosh. Rest in peace to the Godfather. These evil witches cheered this man's death. But you know what, Lee? His work still lives on. Everything that Kevin KS, like I said, much respect, has completely laid down the blueprint for a lot of Black men. And man, I'm gonna do a whole show on him one day, but I feel like it's still kind of fresh. You know, I was an avid KS supporter, man. You have no idea. No idea. Well, you probably do. I mean, because you saw some of my comments on Facebook. But man, much respect to Kevin Samuels. Much respect. Very true. I'm Black and have been around that type my whole life, and in the workplace and in school. I always felt like an outsider. I still deal with to this day. Yeah. Well, like I said, if you try to exhibit anything other than this ghetto culture, this dysfunction, you're labeled as an outcast, a sellout, or Uncle Tom, all these good things. Welcome to the club. I mean, that's what they call me. The mere fact that I speak proper English, you know, I'm labeled as a sellout or whatever, bootlicker, all this other stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of counterproductive if you ask me. But ladies and gentlemen, I think this pretty much wraps it up. I know I can go on all day, but I love you guys. I need you to hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed and share this video like I'm listen. When I wake up tomorrow morning, I want to see my video just shared all over the Ethernet. All right. everywhere. Share it, share it, share it. Don't stop. Like, share it in your dreams. But definitely like the video. Make sure you are subscribed. Hit the notification bell. All that good stuff, guys. Y'all already know what we do. We are speaking truth and reality. And I promise you, we will. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I messed up my do. All right, there we go. We are speaking truth and reality. And I promise you guys, we will reinstitute morality. Peace out.